Hello, hello, my lovely Legarians. Alright, this game we're gonna be going, Jungle Graves. Jungle Graves. I've been, practicing with him and a few normals and a few ranked, and the results are like... I feel like they're positive. But if you did the numbers, they might be like... Oh, I guess if I could look at my win rate on Graves. But I like to think I'm getting better. But the reason why going Graves... I'm gonna get our E real quick. Graves is a farming machine. And there's a couple of things I've been thinking about. Oh my god. That's alright. Just screwing things up. I didn't need flash. But yeah, I was also thinking about that. Like, if I'm talking, like, I'm not gonna hit the right buttons. Okay. So, here's the idea. Like, it's no longer like early... It's no longer like early domination. Like, this is really like a team-based game. So how do you analyze that? Oh, get up there. Graves. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, okay. Now we wanna glide over here now. Glad that Rengar is not around to bother me. Oh, but yeah, this meta is really like farm heavy. And that's why Graves is so good this meta. You'd be able to kite these things better. Alright, there. So I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna bother with Uber right there. Alright, maybe I will. Alright. Did I help? I did! I got help gold! Alright. I'm not gonna push the lane with him because then I'll be taking his experience. We're gonna get that nice item right there, the Warhammer item. So right now, what I was saying before is being impactful when you need to be Rengar is actually wasting a lot of time. Is you need the damage, so you need your items when your team needs you, kind of thing. Alright. Slide on over to continue that. Wait a moment. Alright, now we have our slatey thing. Take out the big guy. Ugh. Come on, be up here. Come on. Spawn, spawn, spawn. Alright, that's fine. Alright, Rengar is really showing up a lot on the map. So it might seem like it might sound good for his team to be so active. But he's losing out on farm. Ooh. Alright, so Rengar made a big mistake there. And make him pay for it, I can just steal his junk. Be way, way ahead. Throw a word right there. Doggy. Alright, oh my goodness. I'm gonna get out. Alright. Oh, come on, Graves, don't die. Yeah, alright, we're gonna go back. We're not gonna attempt that. Alright, so I'm really strong. Got an enchantment warrior and some booties. So now I can apply some real pressure if it needs to be. If there needs to be pressure, I will be able to pressure. The bot lane, if they decide to move past this point, which looks like they are wanting to. So I'm going to indicate I'm going for it. Well, they don't even need me. And And this is why... This is why at this point in the game we're super strong. Alright, I'm not going to follow up on that. Oh, this Pantheon. So if I was Rengar, I would be like, oh man, you guys stink. I helped you guys so much in the early game. But you guys couldn't do anything with it. But the real fact of the matter is, like, they just weren't... They just weren't strong enough. Great. And it... Oh, wow. Yeah, so this game... pretty free. I'm actually thinking of going... I'm thinking of going back, and I'm also thinking of your Sly Scuttles. I'm getting out, I'm getting... Alright. Back? Here we go. So, Rengar is so behind. Let's check it out. 43 to my 73. No. I'm gonna grab some... And Yomu... Now, if our team kind of went like even with their team, Rengar would still not be as powerful, and Rengar himself is just not that impactful. I'm just going to... Alright. Alright. So I guess Rengar could come out of the woodwork, so... We're not gonna solo that. I'm gonna let that push. Oh, there's Rengar! Speak of the devil. And Pantheon is just going crazy with these ganks, man. So it's great that we're ahead. But the important thing was to gauge that mistakes that Rengar was making is engaging too early with the enemy. Alright, so this could be an important fight here. Alright, so he's still trying to be impactful. But he doesn't realize Where he's gonna need to be impactful. Alright, okay, I need to defend this.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Right. Now, I'm just gonna carry this forward.
An enemy has been slain.
I'll probably get a free tower from this.
Shut down.
Alright, no free tower. Lots of damage though. I'm gonna offer this for a Lux. Okay, she doesn't want it. Oh, I don't really understand that Rengar. This could be a big... Okay, yeah, this is a big... Oh. I'm just gonna do Dragon because there's no... no worries about... Right. Is this big wave top? I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get a little boost. Right. Our guys are over extended. But we're still pretty powerful. The thing is, like, I guess... Just be careful, guys. I'm gonna go back. There's Rengar. Ouch. Alright, so get that nice item right there. Edge of Night items. Right, they want that. Speed myself up with Yoma. We get it? It was too late. That's alright. So, Pantheon is going in deep. We're just gonna use Yomu's and get on up here. Let me clear the wave. Ignore the Pantheon. Alright. Just gonna avoid this. Just gotta push the wave while my team is down there. You're backing off, so I'm gonna back off. Reward over there, why not? So yeah. Yep. So even though we're ahead, we need to make team-based decisions. Alright. So they're engaging, so I need to head down. Reward over here. Alright, easy peasy. I'm gonna go back to this, of course. Okay, I'm just gonna continue. Well, they're gonna go back. I'm gonna. Or are they? So right now, I don't know where Rengar is. Hey, there's Rengar. They're engaging, so I'm gonna engage lane down here. Get to it with Yomu. Could be a free tower. Alright, I can still. Alright, just gonna head on out. Easy peasy. Take some farm. Then adios. Hide right here. Alright. He's not gonna find much farm on his side. So we're gonna get some nice Edge of Night. And our next, because they're so squishy, Duskblade, Rakthar. So if there's gonna be a big fight opening up, y'all definitely want to be there so we can close out the game. Oh. This could be it! This could be it. Okay. Rengar was just being a goober because he doesn't realize that we have so many gap closers. It's ridiculous. So this is pretty much a free inhib right here. Although... oh, I couldn't get off my Q. But that's alright. I got off a big R there because I have so much damage. I almost couldn't register what happened there. That was pretty good. But a little more of a desperation play because of, like, I'm level 15, she's level 13, there's no way she could burst that much damage. I think the Pantheon should be okay. Well, no, he's gotta go. He's gotta go! Gotta go! And now, Baron should be the most opportunistic thing for us to do here. Now, if we don't know what we're doing, we could definitely throw the game. Alright. Setting up Baron. And he's out of there. Yes, I would like to do Baron. Alright, Baron down. Alright, going through there is probably not very optimal. Alright, I'm just gonna hit that wall. There we go. That Yasuo, silly boy. Using his quick attack towards his advantage. Yeah, hurry this along. There we go. And Yomu's for the finish! So yeah, that is what's going on this season. See how impactful Rengar was in the beginning? And that's another thing. I should have protected myself with the Rengar, because he could have killed me. But yeah, so being impactful in this season as a jungler, you're going to get better results. Certainly, like, because our team is like doing great without me. and the Pantheon was just ganking in other lanes, not even worrying about the top tower, because he doesn't take towers quickly, so he knew how to play Pantheon. He knew how to team fight. Or help lanes, help his opponents. So, the impactfulness of getting that early game farm is just nuts. Because here's a couple of things. Like, once you get your first main item, my main item was like 1,100, whatever. And what that does is it increases your ability to farm quicker. So you get over a certain point and you're farming just like crazy. And then when you get your main item, then you can really affect, you know, you get your main item, you get your level 6, you can really affect teams, or you can really affect team fights. And what makes Graves so abhorrent, he's so good at clearing the jungle. And he just, oh my goodness, just instant clears. And it's just so easy too. You just auto that. Oh, as opposed to other champions where it gets, I think, monotonous, farming, and these are champions where you have to use skill shots to clear jungles. And with Graves, you just have to use a Q once, and then a couple of E's, I think. Oh my goodness! And that's why I think like Graves is so there are reasons why he's just so monstrous, is because right now the meta favors the way that Graves wants to play. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's overpowered. It's just that how the way that I think about it is the impactfulness of how you play Graves is this strong point in this meta, and that relies on him getting an item, his first item, a real strong item, and basically farming until you hit, you know, your core item, your first core item, and your level 6. And with that, it's just a ridiculous amount of damage. That even if you go full ham and just like screw things up, like I did with that one fight with Callista throwing the Zyra in us and then binding us all up, I didn't do anything but an R, but I was able just to blow them up. Or just like shred their health. I cannot want to go back and see that fight because it happened so quick. All I was doing was hitting R. But on, I wonder if I could have activated Edge of Night at that time, or if I had it. I kind of forget. But so yeah, at that point, once you get your farm, your core item, then it's all about knowledge of where the team is and how to best position yourself against them attacking, which they were proactive, and that was a really good play. They were proactive, but they wouldn't have gained anything. They would have just prevented us from getting any further. Proactive, and then also the initiation with Graves, you want to be able to pick out the squishies and just blow them up. And don't be shy about using your ultimate on one person, because that's all it takes to remove a threat on the map. But yeah, so when I remember this one game when I got 2 people, I almost got two people. It was the Gangplank had flashed out, but Varus had hit a bunch of people with his ultimate, and they were bound up. A lot of people don't realize that Varus's ultimate binds multiple targets, depending on where they are, when he ultimates. So I just walked up, did my Q and auto, and then used my ultimate, and one of them, I think it was a Xerath or something, it was just blown up. Boom! So yeah, so with the Rengar fighting me, like, I pretty much had my combo all set up, and because I did so much more damage than him, because of all my farm. Even though I probably screwed up, I could have, yeah, I should have W'd first so he could inflict more damage on me and he would have to get out of it while activating Youmuu's to follow up, and if I needed, you know, just blast him with my ultimate. So what I need to do is win a single fight like that and is initiated, you know, use the W to blind them. When it was Zyra and Callista, they had a pretty good ultimate. Zyra had a pretty good ultimate, which killed me, but I got my R off. What could you do in that situation? I could have, knowing that they weren't on the map and knowing what they could do as Zyra and her, I could have put my Edge of Night up. I could have activated Youmuu's to get out of there, out of that bubble sooner, and as you know, at least lived. I could still use my R to blow away their health, but then lived. So, Edge of Night for sure. But I just need to be aware of, and that's kind of hard to predict, I think, because that's more of a desperation move than anything else, because they would not have gained anything from that. They would not have gained any turrets or anything like that. They would have won that fight, which subsequently could lead to other fights and other turrets. But I was not respecting their bot lane's engageability. And like, think of it if it was like a Braum or something. Like a Braum flash in there and just ulted all of us. And Callista could clean something like that up. If Braum went for the Varus and stuff like that. But Lux has her bind, so she can keep people away. Alright. So, I dropped down from Gold 4 to Gold 5. But I've been playing more Graves and analyzing how the meta works, about how to farm your core item and then be impactful a little bit later in the game, and how important that is. And not only that, but getting dragons, getting first turret blood, that's a big thing too. So when you're playing towards these objectives, unless the enemy is making really horrible mistakes and they're so pushed up that you have to punish them as a jungler, don't even bother with it. You know, don't bother with a guy at top lane who just killed your top laner and he's got just the smallest sliver of health and he lives and he starts, you know, don't bother with him. Like, unless he's at the turret like an idiot, which that wouldn't happen. Don't bother with him. Don't bother walking that way, because he'll recall or he'll just walk back to base and you'll have wasted time, and you'll have given your position and your CS, and they can, if the enemy team has any brains, they can predict where you're going to be much better. Alright guys, this is ArchAcadia, and I will see you guys next time. Hoi-oh!